An early start today. Summer is my husband's busy season, so my first priority is getting the coffee brewed and his lunch packed before he heads out the door. Waking up the kids. I normally wake my boys up between 6:15 and 6:30, but our summer days are much slower with no extracurriculars to rush out for, so we're letting everything shift back a little bit. The beauty of our well-established routine is that the clock doesn't rule us. The structure is going to stay exactly the same. We're just going to start later. So you're only pulling the what?
4, 3, 6 facts.
Yes, because they are
What we want.
relevant. They're relevant. Okay. You go, sir. An hour, actually. Okay. Set your timer. Everyone is ready to work and our 1 hour math timer is on. Math for my oldest.
8, 40.
Writing for my middle. We use IEW for writing, and both my boys will be able to work mostly independent today because last Friday we front loaded the week. When the timer hits 15 minutes, that's my cue to start breakfast. Usually I cook something that fits right into this 15-minute window, but being a slow summer morning, I decided to make pancakes. Normally my son clears the table when he finishes math, but he absolutely loves making pancakes, so today he took over the stove while I cleared the table of the math books. Yes, food with butter.
Really?
Yes, butter. Yeah.
I was running back to the house to get something yesterday.
Bible over breakfast. This hour and 15-minute block is my favorite part of the day. We cycle through a few different books over breakfast before moving to the living room to wrap up with our read aloud time. Yeah.
Something's gonna happen. Maybe it goes dead or something. Right?
Yeah,
When we come
whatever.
And it, because when summer ends, Miss Jessica comes to the we need to get that other.
All right, we will. Walk down the streets of Jerusalem, headed nowhere. Just because I haven't been here in so long, Amon said.
Leviticus, everybody take a deep breath. Kids are so mean to this book.
After our read aloud, the kids watch a 10-minute Bible walkthrough video by Pastor Landon. Our typical morning news program does not run during the summer, so this has been a seasonal alternative. I use this brief television block to completely reset the dining room table from breakfast back to schoolwork. Now it's math with my middle while my oldest transitions to writing. This is what I like to call our sandwich schedule, where our heaviest, most demanding subjects serve as the bread, with our Bible at breakfast tucked right in the middle. Starting with the heavy lifting is a non-negotiable for me. Afternoon independent work like science and grammar is important, but if the rest of our day completely unravels, I have peace in knowing our two most crucial subjects are already done. Tackling the hardest things first is what keeps us from falling behind. What are you gonna do now?
Bible promise and then do.
The
in the
last
fall.
piece of our morning is my one-on-one time with
Okay,
my
great.
daughter. While she and I dive into her lessons, the boys shift to their own independent blocks.
Okay.
Keeping all three focused at once is a rhythm we've spent a long time building.
Fan. Das ist Fan. Finish.
Didn't work.
Yeah, you got one thing wrong. You put it here. It was here. The men enjoyed competition, target practice, and fishing in the cold gurgling book. I understand why you did that. I see that, but it's here. So the main clause is the actual sentence. By early afternoon, the heavy lifting of the school day is behind us. The papers are graded. The house is picked up. And I have beef short ribs slow braising on the stove. Summer homeschooling gives us the freedom to spend the hot afternoons cooling off and resetting. With the afternoon heat index hitting triple digits, our day is finally wrapped up out here around 8 o'clock when the air finally cools down.